come back in and talk about being 1-0 last week. That was our goal, being 1-0, and that's be able to come into a week of against an opponent like TCU is off of a win. Definitely helps. There's a lot of things we've got to do better. I thought that defensively we continue to play very well. We play with great passion. These guys are flying around to the football, creating turnovers, and I definitely think that you can look at the improvement of this football team by just looking at the end result of what last week was about. Because a year ago this time, it would have been I don't know if we would have came out on the end that we came out with the end result, because just trying to teach these guys how to win and overcome adversity. Adversity was all over the field, especially from the second half on the other night. I thought our culture did a great job of overcoming. We had to have some mental toughness. We were able to withstand and lean on each other. I thought offensively had to lean on our defense. That was definitely true. We haven't quite made the difference in special teams that we need to make at this point, and that's been a concern as well. But when we had to have a drive and we had to have a field goal to go by 8 toward the end, we were able to execute that, and that shows you that we're definitely, this football team's improving, especially when you consider all the young guys on there. Biggest concern that I've got right now is obviously our red zone offense. We're really anemic in that area, very non-existent, and that's a huge concern. Not only when we get down there, we not come away with points, but we're turning the football over, and that's something that's got to stop. It has to stop in order for us to get this football team where we need to go. If there is a good thing out of that, it's definitely correctable. We've got to quit pressing. Ben presses when he gets down inside the 15, 18-yard line, and that's something that we've got to hit a reset button, refocus on the moment, refocus on that one play at a time mentality that we so much live by, and quit trying to make things happen. I thought that our scheme is well prepared down in the red zone. We've just got to be able to execute, and that's attention to the details and the technique that we execute with. So that was a concern coming out of the ball game, but again, the great thing about it is we came out 1-0, and defense is playing extremely well, and as long as they can continue to play well, we'll get the offense fixed. That's what we do. That's something that we take great pride in, and we've always been one of the top offenses, red zone offenses in all of college football for the last several years. It's just, we're just struggling right now. We've got a lot of young kids out there, but that's no excuse. We've got to get it done. We've got to get points. The name of the game is points. The name of the game is scoring touchdowns. And you've got to eliminate your turnovers, especially in the red zone. That's costly because it takes points off the board. So with that, I'm extremely excited about where we are, the direction this football team is going. Got unbelievable respect for Coach Patterson and what he has done in his tenure there at TCU. There's not a better guy in the country at what he does, and their players have been in their system. They believe in their system, and from a defensive standpoint, these guys play exceptionally well. They're always one of the top defenses in all of college football, year in and year out, and it's not by just an accident. It's because of the coaching and the pride that they take in playing great defense. Offensively, they've been as explosive as anybody over the last couple of years, and they've done a great job of putting their playmakers in space, and that hasn't changed looking at this year. Kenny Hill is obviously a transfer, being able to play in a game right just like this in his own backyard, coming from South Lake, and having recruited Kenny when our previous stop. Phenomenal talent, great competitor, and this guy has won his entire career. Got an unbelievable running back in Kyle Hicks, and wide receiver core that they put out there on the field is they definitely spread you out, a lot of empty, but they do a really good job of running the football. And what they do well. They get these guys in space. Taj Williams is as dynamic a receiver as we've been around. And the Cavante Turpin, I know he went out last week, but I would imagine that he would be back and playing. But definitely sound. They've got some experience up front. The offensive line, led by their center. Their right guard is definitely a player, the prior kid, very 6'5", 350. So they got size up front, and again, what they do well. So with that, I'm gonna open up questions.